Hi guys, today we are going to look at some of the most rude and embarrassing mistakes that you could be making. I've heard these mistakes quite a few times in my experience as a teacher, and we're going to look at how to avoid these mistakes. So don't go anywhere, let's jazz up your English. Now, I've been living in Latin America for the last 3.5 years, so I'm going to start with my most common and my favorite. Hey, where are you going again on holiday? I'm going to Mexico. Can't wait to go surfing. Oh, wonderful. There's so many beautiful bitches in Mexico. You're gonna love it. Excuse me? Bitches, the sand, the sea. Bitches. Oh, beaches. Yeah, that's what I said, bitches. Okay, mate. Bitches. Beach and bitch. These two words so commonly mispronounced with Spanish speakers. Now we all know the beach is a beautiful place where I can relax and get some sun. But a bitch, This word is normally used to insult females. I mean, it actually originates from a female dog, and somewhere along the line it got mixed up to insult females. So, of course, mispronouncing these words can be a problem. Let's take a look at why you might be mispronouncing these words. So what we're looking at here is the E sound and the I sound. So beach is this long E sound, okay? It helps if you smile. I'm going to the beach. Beach. Whereas bitch is this I sound. It's a short vowel sound. See the difference? E, I. E, I. You need to practice the different two sounds. It's very important to be aware of your mouth when you're making these sounds. You see my mouth? E. It's like a big smile. But when I use I, my lips stay together. Okay, so you need to be aware of this when you are making these sounds. Okay, second mistake. I'm going to introduce by telling a little story. So I was living in Medellin in Colombia, and at the time I was living with some French people, and I was downstairs eating my dinner, minding my own business. And my French housemate, he walks down the stairs doing this kind of gesture of like, and he walks down and he literally says to me, oh man, don't you love it when you just have fresh bad shits? What? Fresh? Excuse me? Oh yeah, fresh bad shits. Oh, it's so good. What? Excuse me? So obviously what he meant to say is fresh bed sheets. Got that one really wrong. Big up Dorian, my French housemate. But no, yeah, so the problem here again is with this I and E sound. So I, E, very, very two important vowel sounds to make sure you're pronouncing different, because you could get bitch, beach, shit, sheet. Okay, now for my turd mistake. Wait, turd mistake? Huh? Obviously, I meant to say third. Now, this mistake comes from people not pronouncing the th sound. Okay, so very important, because if you don't pronounce th when you say third and you pronounce it as a T, you're going to say turd. In some places in England, they don't actually pronounce the th. Where I am from, southeast England, a lot of people don't pronounce it. They say thing, or I 40 beer. So they actually replace the th sound for a th sound. Okay, is there a difference in the sound? It's very, very small. However, of course, these are natives, so they're allowed to do it. You need to make sure you're pronouncing correctly and clearly. And actually, lastly, just to mention on this TH sound as well, if you ever speak to anyone with a Caribbean background, they don't pronounce it either. They say, hey, ting, hey, I got my ting, or thing, ting, Or, hey, I got 3 of them. Let's say tree, like a tree. Let's say tree, yeah, when I mean 3. So again, if you're ever in a situation where you're speaking to Caribbean people, they're not going to pronounce their TH either. But you should. Alright, number 4. My boyfriend is really a good cock. It's a little bit too much information. Keep that private. What? He's good at cocking. Oh, he's good at cooking. He's a good cook. Oh, he's such a good cock. I'll let him cock for you. Yeah, I don't want him to cock for me, but I'll let him cook for me. Thanks. Okay, this one a little bit more common with Asian speakers I've found in my experience. Yeah, got to be careful with these 2 vowel sounds. So cook, sound, okay, like look, cook, book, cock, sound, okay. See the difference again with my mouth, okay. You don't want to be saying cock because it's normally the name for the genitalia of a man, or an insult to a man, or a male chicken. Number 5. Excuse me, waiter. Hi, how may I help you? Yes, may I please have a fuck, please? Excuse me? A fuck, yes. You're in the wrong place, man. You mean a fork? I do apologize, You mean a fork. He means a fork. Fuck and fork. This all comes down to the sound and so when I make the my lips go kind of tight together. When I make the it's literally my jaw just drops. Fuck, fork. Again, notice the difference in what my mouth has to do in order to make those sounds. Now when listening to this, be careful if you ever hear any Irish people, because they kind of pronounce it like fork. Anyway, they pronounce fuck like fork. I don't give a fork. So, hiya fork, hiya fork. You know, like that's a terrible accent, I'm sorry. But it's similar. It's more similar to the word fork. Wait, God, now I'm doing it. It's more similar to the word fork than it is fuck. Because the Irish accent changes that vowel sound. So just be aware if you ever meet a happy or angry Irishman, because we can use that word in many different contexts. So, number 6. Hey, what you reading there? Are you trying to fuck us for the test? I'm trying to focus for the test. Yes. A lot of the times I've heard Portuguese, Brazilian speakers say this one. They say fuck us. So it's very important. This is a difference between the O sound in focus and fuck. Yep. Remember this O. My lips come together and go nice and tight. Start wide. O. Focus. Fuck us. Number 7. Yeah, sorry, I got some bad news. I cannot fix this. It's completely broken. What do you mean, you cunt? Fix it. Alright, relax. I said I cannot fix it. Are you not listening to me? You cunt. Fix it. Call me that word one more time. I'm going to punch you in your face. But why? You cunt. Right. That is it. Can't and cunt. Now this word is considered one of the worst words in the English language by many people. Many people can't bear the sound of this word. So it's a very bad word. Obviously here we're looking at this R sound. So this R sound in British English is very gentle. R. You keep your tongue nice and flat. R. Car. Can't. Okay. Whereas the cunt sound, sound. Okay. So R. See, there's a difference in the tone and in the length of these vowel sounds. Okay, so again, practice that one. And don't call anyone a cunt, because they're not going to like that. Okay, this one is the last one, and actually isn't a swear word, but it can be very embarrassing if you make this mistake. So, I'm going to go back to my housemate, Dorian. Big up, Dorian. my French housemate who I was living with. So this one time we were relaxing on the balcony, listening to some French music. And he goes, "Oh man, yeah man, this guy right here is one of my favorite French rappers." Like, what? French raper? Yeah man, he's such a good raper. Damn, that's how you guys do it in France? Obviously, here what he got mixed with is the rap and rape sound. So he meant to say he's my favorite French rapper. So rap and rape, two different sounds, and very, very careful not to make that mistake. Obviously, most people will know what a rapper is. It is a musician. A raper is not a very good person. It's somebody who forces themselves onto another person sexually without that person's permission. So yeah, be very, very careful to try to avoid that one. Again, let's look at the sounds. Rap. Rap is a short A sound. Rape is the long vowel A sound. A. Rape. Rap. Rape. The reason rape has a long A sound is because it has that E on the end, which we call the silent E. You'll see this in many, many words in English. Notice this. This E always makes the first vowel longer. Okay? So, for example, another tap, tape, hat, hate. Yeah? So that E is a very, very important thing, and you need to realize this in English language and pronunciation. When we add this E at the end as a second vowel, it will make the first vowel longer. Just to finish with, remember that all of these mistakes, though can be embarrassing, they're completely normal. The worst and biggest mistake is being scared of making mistakes. Okay? You just have to see it as a process. Everybody makes mistakes. Alright? Let me tell you my story. When I was learning Spanish, I was in Ecuador. I didn't know any words when I first moved to South America. Nothing. And I was trying to talk about my shoes. And I was saying, I need some new shoes. And I thought the word for shoes were patos. Really, it's zapatos. So I'm talking about having patos, which means duck, on my feet for like 3 minutes straight. Yeah, I need some new ducks on my feet. Nobody, what the hell is this guy talking about? Zapatos. So of course I was quite, well, it was embarrassing, but did I die? No. Did I learn? Yes. Do I remember it? Yes. Is it a funny story? Yes. So guys, that's how it is really. Like, don't be scared to make mistakes. It's a natural process, but try to improve your awareness of your mistakes. Very important. Just remember to relax, have fun, and enjoy the process. The long journey of mastering a language. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something from today. If you enjoyed this video or learned something, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Even maybe share with another friend who has maybe some pronunciation they need to improve on. For now, that's all from me. Make sure you can check out my other videos as well. But yes, take care. Cheerio.